Viewers, the elections in Bihar are almost upon us. The political fight between the ruling N.D.I.A and the opposition India bloc is over the S.I.R exercise, which was carried out by the Election Commission. In fact, the process is still on. The poll panel claims that the S.I.R has been done to weed out illegal voters from the final list and get a clearer picture of the real electorate. Under this exercise, over 65 lakh people are proposed to be removed from the draft voter list published by the Election Commission. Let's explain why so many people have been left out. This is what's being stated as far as the Election Commission is concerned, its data is concerned, that over 22 lakh are those who they found are dead. Of these 65 lakhs, this is 22 lakhs. Permanently shifted is at about 36.2 lakhs. And of those who are duplicated or already enrolled, it's at about 7 lakhs. All of this adds up to about 65 lakhs as far as the total exclusions are concerned. 65 lakhs, 64,075 is the total exclusions that have been mentioned as far as Election Commission is concerned. Now, we have seen what the Election Commission has been facing since the India bloc has been united in opposing it. These are the kind of protests that we've been seeing in Parliament. And we've seen Rahul Gandhi, Tejashwi, Yadav and their party saying that this is being done to ensure that BJP emerges victorious. Let's look at these objections. The first is that voter deletion is happening without any transparency. The second objection is that there's lack of booth-wise and epic details that's actually been cited over here. And targeted verification in selected areas is happening is another objection that has been stated. Objection 4 is that politically motivated action to favor BJP is what is going on. Now, be it in Sansad or on the streets or social media, opposition has leveled several such charges against the EC and their exercise, but the poll panel has been equally quick to counter the India bloc or fact-check them. Let's take a look at what the EC is saying as far as these charges are concerned. They've said that Tejashwi Yadav's charge that his name is missing from the voter list record is incorrect. They've said that the name has been listed under a different epic number. Let's look at some of the other charges. Aam Aadmi Party says that after a dog, now a tractor can give vote. This Election Commission has said that is incorrect, and they say no voter of Bihar has given such a document. This is, of course, what has been stated by Priyanka Chaturvedi of the Shiv Sena UBT. The domicile certificate of pets and tractors have been made. Election Commission saying that no voter of Bihar has given such a document, although the domicile certificate is actually made by the state government. Congress has come out to say that 1.5 lakh voters in the Lok Sabha polls were fake. This has also been cited to be incorrect. Election Commission says that electoral list shared with all political parties. This is the statement that has been made to counter these statements coming in from opposition parties. Now, while opposition may make fiery speeches while objecting to the S.I.R exercise, in reality, they are turning out to be hollow words, except for raising charges which are possibly intended at swaying voters or taking a political position. None of the India bloc members as yet have officially raised a complaint against this exercise. Let's take a look at what has been stated by the Election Commission. This is the daily bulletin that they've given from the 1st of August 3 p.m. to the 4th of August 3 p.m. 0 objections given. The number of BLAs of BJP, of Congress, of RJD are all cited over here, and they're in tens of thousands. The total number of objections received and disposed of, all of this stands at 0 currently. Why is there no formal complaint coming in from all of these political parties which are very much present and are raising this issue in Parliament? If there is strong, hard data and evidence, it has to be submitted so that it can be examined, and those individuals who perhaps may have been wrongly deleted from the voter list can be added. To talk about this, we are joined by Member of Parliament from the RJD. This is A.D. Singh joining us. Sir, thank you so much for speaking to us. My first question is that why has no political party, including your party, the RJD, submitted any formal claim or objection as far as this draft electoral roll is concerned? EC says for past 4 days it has been ready to accept such complaints. Why is it not happening?
First of all, I should thank you for talking to me. And my first comment is about this special intensive revision, that they have been very clear that about 65-66 lakh people are out of the list. But tell me one thing. When the revision takes place, it takes both sides. They include people also, and they exclude people also. But this is a very peculiar revision where you are only excluding people. And so far as the protest that all parties are doing, that we are doing every day in Parliament. And definitely the India Gathbandhan is any case planning to march to Election Commission on the 7th.
Right.
On the 8th, I think.
Okay, but the Election Commission says that there's been a door-to-door examination which has led to this finding that about 35 lakh people are removed from this list because they are not there in Bihar or that they have moved out physically.
60, is it? No, it is 35 or 65.
Well, 36 lakhs is a specific number that from the total number of 65 lakhs, which also includes, the 65 lakhs includes those who are dead, those whose names has been duplicated or appeared twice, and therefore 35 lakhs is the contentious part where they say so many people, 36 lakhs, have moved out of the state.
No, but whatever have they taken out a list of names who are excluded, either they were dead or they have migrated to other states, or there's duplication of an electoral roll. Unless that list is published, how can our party or any other party in my state check the names of the people, that whether that person supposedly dead is actually dead or alive? In fact, the Supreme Court, where Supreme Court Honorable Suryakant had mentioned that even if you bring 15 names of dead people who are not dead, we will see what we can do. So unless the Election Commission publishes the names of the people who have migrated to other state, or there's a duplication of electoral roll, one person having two election card, or people who are dead, then only we can verify. And so far as door-to-door checking of the people was done, I am sure you also are aware of the social media. Ajit Anjum ji had come out with many revelations as to how work was being done in Bihar.
Sir, the Election Commission on 27th of July put out a statement. I'm just reading out from that statement. By 20th July 2025, CEOs, DOs, EROs, BLOs were shared with political parties the booth-level lists of electors who were reported as deceased, whose enumeration forms were not received, or who were reported to be permanently migrated or could not be traced, with the objective of requesting them to inquire about such electors in a focused manner. Subsequently, after noticing the efforts of parties, such updated lists were again shared with the representatives of political parties. So they have shared this data with political parties, is what EC is saying.
This is purely a bureaucratic statement by the Election Commission. See, if they want to delete my name from the electoral list, assuming that I am not staying here or I am dead, not dead. If they want to, then they have to give me a notice as per rules, and I will reply to the notice. And after that, if they still struck my name from the list, I have a right for appeal. If the first appeal is dismissed, I have a right for second appeal. So I do not know how many notices have been issued to people whose names they were delisting.
Right. And your party's leader, Tejashwi Yadav, has claimed that his name was missing from the electoral rolls. Election Commission says that this particular epic number is not his epic number. It doesn't officially exist. And another epic number is a valid one in his name. Will the RJD then acknowledge this as some kind of a misrepresentation? Because the EC has raised the possibility that the second voter ID card may have been created using forged documents. Raises serious questions about electoral integrity.
No, this is, so far as my leader Tejashwi Yadav is concerned, this statement is utter falsehood. And as you know, that being in the opposition, we are basically, most of us are anti-national in the eyes of government.
Okay. But how do you explain the two epic cards?
I don't think there are two epic cards there, because the original epic number which was there, to the best of my knowledge, the new card which was issued was with a different epic number.
But there are leaders of India Alliance like Mr. P. Chidambaram who've launched an attack against Election Commission saying that voters from Bihar are being added to Tamil Nadu's electoral rolls, although ECI says that any Indian citizen can be enrolled in the voter list of a state where they currently reside irrespective of the domicile. Don't you think that these multiplicity of statements are creating more confusion?
See, I'll give you an example. I am enrolled as a voter in New Delhi constituency. So if the person goes to my house in Patna, then the people who are stay there will be enrolled as a voter, but I will not be enrolled as a voter. Though the nameplate in front of my house will be my name, and my staff who are manning the house will be enrolled as a, but they will tell me that I live in Delhi and my enrollment is in New Delhi constituency. So even if people, Biharis who are in Tamil Nadu, if they are permanently, if the names are not in the voter list in Bihar, they have every right to be a voter in Tamil Nadu. Something very peculiar is happening in this country. And the next, though the Election Commission is going to do this in every state of the country, the next target is West Bengal, then Assam, Manipur, wherever the BJP wants to ensure that they are the only party who can rule these states.
So, but you're saying that 1 crore voters can be deleted. At the moment, only 64 lakhs are being mentioned as part of the process at the moment.
See, there are certain districts where they are deleting 5 to 10% of the voters from the voters list. And so you calculate, if you take an average of say 7-8%, or 10%, and if they, so we will get to know by 1st September when, before 1st September. In fact, the Supreme Court is going to hear our view on 12th of August, 12th or 13th. And definitely we are all trying to check the actual position in Bihar, and I'm sure they will come out with some better figures on 12th of August with the Supreme in front of Supreme Court.
All right, Mr. ADC, I'd like to thank you so much for joining us and sharing with us your views on this very, very important development.